that's the program. You're on to Esports Diaries. This is your delectable sports program. An exciting highlight in the sporting arena. So stay tuned to iPower 102.7 FM. Like I would usually say, nobody does it like we do it. And let's get this sports party started. Beginning from this one, we've got on Arsenal and Victor Osimhen. Yes, sir, as we've got this, as Arsenal have told Galatasaray striker Victor Osimhen that he needs to lower his salary demands. The Gunners are still hopeful of signing Osimhen after Galatasaray's decision not to sell the Nigerian international during the summer transfer window. According to recent reports, the Premier League champions have held talks over the possible deal to sign the 27-year-old. The report added that Arsenal have no intention of making an unreasonable offer to Osimhen, and they are not ready to match his current deal with Galatasaray, which is worth more than 20 million euros per year. Osimhen is admired by Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta, and he must now decide whether to accept a lower offer from Arsenal or remain with Galatasaray beyond the summer. Yes, moving away from that, moving away from Victor Osimhen, and moving away from Galatasaray, where we've got this very sad one. For Manchester United fans, as Hull City return to the Premier League with a stunning 2-0 victory over Manchester United that happened live on Saturday. The Tigers are only in the 8th stop flight after Southampton were thrown out of the playoffs from Spygate, but they began the game against the Red Devils in a confident fashion. They scored twice from set pieces in the first half. Semi Ajayi and Nobel Mendes scored for Hull City as they recorded a famous win over Manchester United. The result takes them up to second place behind Arsenal, who trashed Coventry City 3-0 on Friday night. Yes, moving away from that, moving on, and now talking MLS, where we've got these on Lionel Messi, as the Inter Miami superstar Lionel Messi has been fined for slapping Philadelphia Union Queen Sullivan on the head. But Messi and Ian Frey were fined an undisclosed amount, as the latter also made contact with the opponent's neck during a 2-2 draw. This was confirmed by MLS recently. Messi scored one goal, and he provided an assist for the second in the game. Then he slapped the Union Sullivan on the back of the head as the two exchange words that happened live on Wednesday night. Sullivan was also involved in the fracas that led to Frey's fine. The game ended with a pair of red cards in stoppage time for Miami Yannick Bright, Quinn Sullivan's brother, Kevin, following the scuffle of the ball. However, MLS said that it was rescinding that red card and 1 game suspension handed to Kevin Sullivan. Yes, quickly moving away from that, as we've got another amazing one on Victor Osimhen, as Victor Osimhen has moved to 3rd position on Galatasaray's list of highest scoring foreign players. Osimhen achieved this feat after netting a brace for Okamburuk's side 4-0 victory over Erzurum FK. It happened live on Friday night. The 27-year-old moved ahead from former Czech international Milan Braus, who scored 61 goals for the club. The Nigerian international has now registered 62 goals and 16 assists in 76 appearances for the Turkish Super League champions. Osimhen is behind Mauro Icardi with 77 goals and Georgi Yagi with 72 goals. On the list, the former Lille forward also recorded another impressive feat, becoming the first Galatasaray player since Mario Jardel in 2000 and 2001 season to score 4 goals or more goals across the first 2 matches of the Super League season. Yes, quickly moving away from that. Moving on, where we've got this. Still talking APL, of course, as we've got this. We've got this on the EPL as there are a lot of people saying that Arsenal will retain the Premier League crown this season. Mikel Arteta's team is the most stable of all the expected title contenders. After winning their first title in 22 years last season, the Gunners have added Bruno Guimaraes, Ezri Konsa, Christos Zolis to their stacked squad. By the time they kicked off their title defense, they already have silverware, having beaten Manchester City 3-0 in the Community Shield. Arsenal also dispatched Coventry City 3-0 at the Emirates. It could have been more. Yes, they are the clear favourites. In fact, this should be straightforward title for them. They have the best squad, the most settled team, and the most balanced team. Yes, those were comments coming from Clinton McDoubles, a top football analyst and a podcaster. Yes, quickly I will open the phone lines. Everybody, a lot of people, football fans out there, are saying Arsenal are the ones that are supposed to win the EPL this season. What do you think? What is your take on this? The number to call is 08165524699. 08165524699. Do you think Arsenal are going to be the champion for this season? The number to call, you can call in and tell us what you think. 08165524699. Yes, quickly moving to the La Liga, where we've got these on Chidera Ejuke. As Chidera Ejuke was among the goals as Sevilla defeated Athletic Bilbao 3-1 in their La Liga encounter that happened live on Saturday. Athletic Bilbao were reduced to 10 men after Yuri Bechiche was sent off in the 11th minute. Also gave the visitors the lead in the 15th minute. Ejuke replaced Miguel Angasiera after the break. The Nigerian international doubled Sevilla's lead in the 15th minute, but Isaac Romero provided the assist. Romero made it 3-0 for the Roji Blancos 7 minutes later. The home team reduced the deficit through Aitor Paredes in the 70th minute. Sevilla will host Atletico Madrid in their next league game, and Athletic Bilbao will be away with Barcelona. Yes, hello.
Hello, good morning, ma.
Good morning, sir. It's wonderful having you on the program again.
Yes, ma. My name is Diaries.
Yes, that is right. Now,
Yes, ma.
the EPL has started, like we all know. And they are saying, there's a lot of people saying Arsenal, they have the strongest squad. They have this, they have that, they have this. They are the title contenders. They are the ones that a lot of people are sure will win the EPL this season. What do you think about that?
Well, actually, we can't take that from Arsenal again. Because when you look at Arsenal, still having the same coach, the same squad. So the same pattern. Which they played last season, they still continue with the same pattern. So we cannot rule them out of the title contenders for now. But this is their first game, and you are playing a promoted side, Coventry City. So you must obviously know that Arsenal must surely win that match. So this is their first time. Let us see from now to 5 matches, they will know how perfect they are. Yeah, because I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I'm a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
And today is my day, which is I'm playing Fulham. And Fulham is a very strong side.
Okay.
So I believe everything will be okay. So I'm predicting Chelsea to win that match.
What's your prediction? What's your prediction?
Chelsea?
No, what's your prediction for the Chelsea Fulham's match that's going to be happening live today? 2-1, 2-2.
Because if I look at what happened yesterday, Brighton defeated Aston Villa 4-0.
Yeah.
Imagine Newcastle almost winning. Imagine a hot Man City in their home. So now you see, in EPL you cannot do what play anyhow when you are going on our way or in your own home. They can defeat it at anywhere. So you must be serious, come and try your best. Otherwise, they will disgrace you. So Chelsea match, I'll give you the 2-1 or 2-0.
Okay. Thank you very much for that, Daddy Joe. We hope to have you on the program next time. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, you can still call in. The phone lines are still opening. The phone lines are still open for your predictions as regards Arsenal winning the title this season. Yes, moving away from that, still talking EPL because there's a lot of trending stuff happening live at the EPL this season. As we've got this from Brighton, as Brighton have now overtaken Arsenal at the top of the Premier League table. This follows the resounding 4-0 win over Aston Villa that have been live on Sunday. The Seagulls scored all 4 goals in the first half, thanks to Victor Lindelof own goal and a strike from Maxim the Super and Jack in Sherwood Braze. Villa also saw debutant João Gomez sent off as Unai Emery's men opened the season with a heavy defeat. Enzo Maresca began his Manchester City reign with a come-from-behind victory over Bournemouth. City scored 2 late goals from Maguire and Josko Vadol to seal all 3 points. Yes, in the late game, Newcastle were 2-2 draw by Liverpool with Dominic Zobalas netting the last gasp penalty. Yes, moving away from that, moving on as we've got a lot of talk in the EPL. Moving away from the EPL, moving to Turkey, where we've got this from Mohamed Salah. As Mohamed Salah has scored a live on Sunday. It was Salah's first starter for the club since he joined as a free agent from Liverpool this summer. This was his third appearance for Trabzonspor, having come off the bench against Kasim Pasa last weekend. Then he started in the Europa League playoff first leg defeat to Ferencváros. The 34-year-old scored his first goal after taking the ball from away goalkeeper Mohamed Senegeza and firing into the net. Shmodadov made it 1-1 and it was Salah who scored the winner from 10 yards out. Yes, moving away from that, moving away from Turkey. And now back to the La Liga as we've got these on Super Eagle winger Ademola Lookman. As Ademola Lookman failed to find the back of the net as Atletico Madrid played a 2-2 draw with Villarreal in the La Liga fixture that happened live on Sunday. It was a game that saw Julian Alvarez return to the team and get booed by fans inside the Wanda Metropolitano. Lookman played for 79 minutes in the match before he was replaced by Jose Gimenez as they chased a winner. Atletico took the lead after McPobil cut the ball into the top corner before Gerard Moreno leveled from the penalty spot. Diego Simeone's men were reduced to 10 men after defender Robin Lenormand was shown a straight red card in the 76th minute before judges Mika Dose gave Villarreal the lead in the 78th minute. Despite the numerical advantage, Giuliano Simeone struck an equalizer in the 84th minute to bring Atletico Madrid back on level terms. Yes, and now moving back to the EPL, where we've got these on Zadok Joanna. Zadok Joanna has made its Premier League debut for Brighton as the Seagulls secured a convincing 4-0 victory over Aston Villa at the MX Stadium on Sunday. Joanna started the game on the bench, replaced Matt Waffers 12 minutes from time. It was the youngster's second competitive appearance for the Seagulls. The winger also featured as a substitute in Brighton UEFA Europa Conference League playoff tie against Tromsø last Thursday. Brighton scored through Victor Lindelof his own goal, Maxim the Super, and Jack in Sherwood. Praise, Joanna will hope to get more minutes when Fabian Onsela's side Ostromzo in the second leg of the playoff tie that will be happening live on Thursday. Yes, and now moving to the transfer market as we've got his latest update on Carlos Baleba. As Carlos Baleba has passed his Manchester United medical ahead of a move from Brighton. According to recent reports, Baleba has signed a 5-year contract with the option to extend the deal on to 2032. United are now in the process of finalizing the paperwork on 70 million euros deal with Brighton. The agreement is made up of 65 million euros guaranteed payment plus 5 million euros in bonuses. An official announcement from both clubs could be made today. The Red Devils begin the new season with a shock 2-0 defeat at Hull City that happened live on Saturday. Yes, and now quickly, still talking transfer, of course, where we've got this from Tottenham Hotspur, as Tottenham Hotspur have verbally agreed a deal to sign Omar Mamouche from Manchester City. Spurs have agreed on an initial loan for the Egypt international with a 50 million euros buy clause that becomes mandatory under the certain conditions. Mamouche will reportedly have a Tottenham medical today after agreeing to the move to North London a few days ago. The 27-year-old was an unused substitute in Manchester City's 2-1 home win over Bournemouth in the Premier League on Sunday. Meanwhile, in another development, Benyan signed Manchester United midfielder Jacob Devaney on a season-long loan with an option to make the move permanent. Devaney was recently part of Manchester United manager Michael Carrick's 2026 pre-season summer tour. He featured against Wrexham in Helsinki before coming off the bench against Rosenborg last month. Yes, this is still Sports Diaries on iPod 102.7 FM. Yes, quickly moving away from that, moving away to Syria, as we've got this on Inioluwa Adekoya, as he has reacted to Denise thrilling home draw against Como. The Zebras were in a 1-1 draw by 6 Fabregas side at the Blue Negri Stadium on Saturday, as Kamara gave Denise the lead 1 minute before the half-hour mark with jogging. Kampa providing the assist. Denise restored parity through Anastasios Dovikas 9 minutes after the break. Okoye was satisfied with the outcome of the game despite his side failure to secure maximum point. He said on our coach, it is an important point. We played against a strong team. We are happy. We went out there to win. But in the end, a point is great. I am happy to have my teammates with my saves. But the team played a great game today. We are all happy. As those were comments coming from no other person but Inioluwa Adekoya as regards Udini's draw against Como. Yes, sir. And now back to the transfer scene as Arsenal have sent a fresh message to Julian Alvarez saying they are willing to wait until the closing days of transfer window to finalize the deal for the Atletico Madrid attacker. The Gunners began their Premier League title defense in an impressive style on Friday night, decisively defeating Coventry City 3-0. Mikel Arteta has already invested over 150 million euros this summer summer as he has strengthened his squad with the signing of Christos Zolis, Bruno Guimaraes, and Ezri Konsa. Greek international winger Zolis made an immediate impact on Friday night. He delivered a thrilling performance and he drew comparison to Leandro Trossard, the player he replaced. Despite having numerous options at his disposal, Arteta is still eager to secure a well-known striker before the summer transfer window closes. The Gunners have previously seen attempts to sign Morgan Rogers and Vinicius Jr. fall through in recent months. Meanwhile, Juventus remain resolute that Kenan Yildiz will stay at the club, while interest in Bournemouth Eli Junior Krupe will have been postponed until January due to a forward injury sustained during pre-season training. The likelihood of Alvarez leaving Atletico Madrid has seemed very slim throughout the summer recently. Discussions have taken place between the two clubs to explore the feasibility of the deal, but Alvarez still says he prefers to join Barcelona. Yes, sir. And now quickly moving away from that, still talking EPL, of course. Sami Ajayi was named the man of the match following All City's 2-0 victory over Manchester United. Ajayi scored All City's opening game in the 17th minute and capped the afternoon with a strong defensive display. It was the Tigers' first Premier League goal since 2017. The Nigerian international received 39.8% of the votes, ahead of the second goal scorer, Nobel Mendy, who got 31.4%. Ajayi made 5 clearances, he made 3 recoveries and 2 interceptions. He also won 2 area duels. All City will be away to Coventry City in the next league game. Yes, sir. You're still on to Sports Diaries on iPod 102.7 FM. Yes, moving away from the world of soccer and moving on to the world of wrestling, where we've got this on Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury's fight, as at the end has doubled down on Dana White not being involved in Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua fight. Fury and Joshua are being planned to meet this November in a blockbuster bout several years in the making, but disagreement over where the fight will take place have delayed the announcement, despite a clause in Joshua's signed contract to face Fury stating that the fight must take place on British soil. New York Madison Square Garden has since emerged as the front runner to host it. Saudi boxing chief Turki Al-Lashki and streaming giant Netflix are reportedly pursuing for the fight to take place in America on Friday to capitalize on the primetime US audience. However, and poured cold water on any form of imminent announcement, and he has also threatened to sue White for purporting to have the ability to stage a fight, and said there was absolutely no agreement to change the initial contract signed by AJ, meaning that he could legally cancel it altogether. Valeshki jumped the gun on an early announcement. This could mean the fight between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury is hanging on a balance. Yes, quickly moving on to the fixtures that will be happening today, Monday, the 24th of August, talking English Premier League, where Fulham versus Chelsea will kick off by 8 p.m. today. Talking Spanish La Liga, where Osasuna versus Levante will kick off by 6:30 p.m. today. Maliga versus Deportivo will kick off by 6:30 p.m. today. Talking Italian Serie A matches that will be played today. Where Bologna versus Lazio will kick off by 5:30 p.m. today. Yes, Roma versus Fiorentina will kick off by 7:45 p.m. today. Yes, and with that, I have come to a wrap on today's edition of Sports Diaries. Many thanks to those who made today's program possible. Many thanks to those who are here with me in the studios this morning. Many thanks to you listeners who consistently tune in to listen to Sports Diaries on iPower 102.7 FM.